Farmer captures enigmatic creature, astonished by what he discovers upon closer inspection. To the astonishment of the farmer, he successfully apprehended an enigmatic creature. But as he scrutinized it further, a wave of astonishment washed over him, gradually revealing the astonishing truth. Farmer Ali Bulat Rajlov spent his entire life taking care of the land he loved in the Stavropol area in southern Russia. He had been an agricultural professional for many years and was really happy with his career. His daily tasks included methodically tending to his fields, making sure his crops grew healthily, and lovingly taking care of his prized cattle. Up until a sudden occurrence that threw shockwaves through his regimen, this rhythm seemed smooth. Like every other day, Ali awoke with the sun, eager to start his routine agricultural duties. He was obligated to check his crops after a period of non-stop rain to make sure they hadn't died from floods. He had no idea that during this regular inspection, he would discover a remarkable and quite unusual phenomena. Ali Bulat Rajlov was wandering over his vast wheat field when he noticed a strange sight that puzzled him. Initially, a big, black, spherical object with unnerving motions caught his eye. Ali approached the monster cautiously since he was intrigued by it. But when he got closer, surprise overpowered him. A rat king, a phenomenon he had only heard about in folklore and the stories told to him by his forefathers, was in front of him. A rat king, a rare event in which the tales of many rats entwine, now appeared right before his eyes, defying belief and fusing the worlds of fact and fiction. Even an adult human, let alone a species lacking opposable thumbs and a highly developed intellect, would have difficulty untangling them since they become so tangled. Since the middle of the 16th century, many instances of rat kings have been documented. However, experts are still unsure as to how and why it happens, or even if it is a genuine natural occurrence or a simple man-made fraud. 5 field rats, all of which were a little damp from getting caught in the river, were the one that Ali Bulat discovered. As the animals attempted to separate from one another, the farmer began filming his findings. Since there has never been a recorded instance of live rats being entangled in this manner in recent times. The very existence of the rat king phenomena has been questioned several times, leading some to suspect that it is nothing more than a man-made fake. One of the first times one of these instances was documented on video was with Ali Bulat's discovery. Scientists were doubtful about this event, but they had seen a very similar phenomena in other long-tailed rodents, such squirrels. These creatures live in close quarters and have unusually long tails. In the winter, a sticky or frozen material, like a sap or urine, may come into touch with the tails. This then causes the tails to become glued together, and the rats then get even more entangled as they try to break free and pull in opposite directions. Eventually, the small rodents are forced to live together as one, as they have no way to separate their tails, which rarely does not look comfortable or practical. The earliest report of a rat king being discovered came from 1564. However, scientists believe that there may have been cases before then, but that they simply had not been recorded onto paper. A lot of the time during the earlier centuries, people would view the rat kings as a bad omen of some sort. Many people have the belief that, should one be discovered, it would portend death or some dreadful event. In certain museums, there are several examples of alleged rat kings on display. The largest and best-known mummified rat king, which was composed of 32 rats, is on display in the Maruschiana Museum in Ettenberg, Germany. In a miller's fireplace in Buheim, Germany, it was discovered in 1828. However, animals other than rats can tangle their tails as well. As a guy called Andrew Day found in Maine, America, back in 2017, the Good Samaritan, he had made the decision to see his parents when, as he was making his way to their house, he observed a peculiar form on the ground nearby. Curious as to what the object was, Andrew approached it only to be shocked when he discovered 4 small squirrels with their tails tangled together. Determined to help, Andrew took matters into his own hands. Gradually, each squirrel was liberated. After seeing the rat king, Ali Boulot was unable to bear to see the animal in pain. He carefully removed the tangled rats and carefully placed them where he had found them in the field after becoming moved by compassion. Ali Boulot saw the gravity of the circumstance and recorded the entanglement on his camera to show the severity of their predicament. Fortunately, Ali Boulot had the skills and knowledge required to help them. He started the complex task of untangling the rats with the utmost care, slowly sliding them over one another. He kept at it and eventually started untangling the knotted tails, which allowed him to free one rat. The process of freeing the remaining species improved substantially when this initial rodent was allowed to escape. Soon, all 5 of them emerged triumphantly from their captivity, free to return to their previous activities. The weary creatures, however, seemed exceptionally worn out when they were given the chance to go away, so they chose not to do so right away. Ali Boulot quietly recorded an enthralling scene of the rats as they took a much-needed break and replenished their breath after sensing their exhaustion. The compassionate person released the animals, now fully conscious, with a sense of relief and fresh vigor. He earnestly hoped that they would continue to be secure and trouble-free, distant from any upcoming difficulties, in his gesture of kindness.